Yeah, that wheel's just dragging.
There's something about these camper editions, they just drive really good. I mean, for being a carbureted V8 from 1972, they drive smooth, they glide down the highway at highway speeds, and I don't feel like I'm gonna die. Like any Volkswagen from this era, super sketchy, but this drives really good. Besides not having a seatbelt that works, everything's going pretty good. All right, guys, just got done driving this up from Orem. Real nice guy. He built this with his son, and he had an accident, and he's wheelchair bound now, which sucks. But I hope to build amazing memories with this vehicle with the kids. As you can tell, side by side, what's fascinating is it's the same color. This has got a little darker paint, so it's a lot more faded on this side. But this is the two-wheel drive, and that's the four-wheel drive version of the same year, 72, 72. Now, everything is interchangeable except for the driveline, drivetrain, because it's four-wheel drive, obviously. But the engine, the 390 in this, where this has a 360, is even interchangeable. It fits and bolts right in. The steering rack is not going to be the same. The drivetrain, they ran Dana 44s on this version of it. But these grills, the hood, this is a lot better condition hood, obviously. In the same color, just faded, as this one. Bananas. And most exceptional is this dash and interior. Now, this has got to go. We can't do a blue seat, but everything in here fits in here, which is awesome. Now, a lot of this, like the main dash here, I'm not going to change out. I'll keep it in here, but a lot of the components, again, that don't work, dude, I'm so excited because I want to get this Highboy on the road. And here's what's fascinating is I thought for sure this is a different bed, but I think it's the same length. This is the Ranger XLT. You guys who are experts on these trucks, let me know. It looks like the same size bed. I thought this was like a short bed, but it's not. If it's the same size bed, this bed's going over. Even this chrome trim, I'm not super chromey. Like I don't like chrome on anything, but this looks really cool because it fits the lines of this entire thing. Dude, even these doors, I'm gonna swap these doors. And I know what you guys were thinking because I'm thinking the same thing. Like, why would you want to take a decent F-250 off the road that's a two-wheel drive into something like this? Well, it's simple. These are rare, harder to find. And if I had to choose between these two, well, I'm sorry. This is going to get over here. This isn't going to be all lost because all these parts I will swap. This is not going to be like, I'm just going to part it out and let it sit in a junkyard. I'm going to swap these parts and then I'll sell this. I also don't need another F-250 because I have an XLT Ranger. This is the camper edition. This is a 76. I will never sell this truck. I mean, I'm never going to sell that Highboy either, but this truck is already dialed. It's really well taken care of. I got it from a one owner family in Idaho, 2 airline pilots that are retired, and they took very good care of this. Belonged to the guy's dad that I bought it from. And it's like, yeah, okay, we're good to go on this one. So got to get one of these bad boys roadworthy. If I had to choose, well, it's going to be the Highboy. Man, I even think these fenders, yeah, everything's going to work on this. Whoa, dude, I'm stoked. I am so excited. Now, what I know is this color code is this green. I have to look at the specific code because I want to see if it matches that one. And this bed was swapped. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was painted at some point because it's green right here on the backside. So maybe it was just painted blue. But if it wasn't, I would want to swap it over. Again, this is just sheet metal. The core meat potatoes of these vehicles are the frames, the drivetrain, and obviously they're titled. But I think I'm going to donor swap a lot of this. Like, for example, this fender. Well, this fender is bent out right here. But on this side, it's got rust. So that's not going to get swapped because I prefer that one. So I'm going to swap as much as I can. And then anything I can't, I'll keep on here. And then I'll see about doing some work on it. We'll see. We could probably keep this one on the road. Also, this has a 390 in it. Just better for towing and all the things. But this has a 360 in it. And it's a dog. I'm going to put this 390 4-speed in here. And then I'm probably going to rebuild that 360 so I have the original engine. I'm not going to get rid of the original engine because it is VIN matched. Oh, super excited. Yeah, it's hard because I don't even know what the other one looks like.
Yeah, hoping the transmission's good.
It is good because I know when I loaded it in Idaho, I used it to stop it, and then I used it to put it in neutral.
Probably takes a clutch out of this one. Could throw it good.
I'm with the guys right now. They're dragging out the work that got done today on the 72. So this is the 2-wheel drive version. We stripped it bare. They stripped it bare. I'm not going to take credit. They're helping me out. A couple Logan locals. Well, they go to college there. And we're dragging out this vehicle from the shop, getting it in the yard. And then we're going to bring in the Highboy. Wow, it's beautiful right now. Yeah. So already identified, there's a whole bunch of good pieces. Pulled off the 2-wheel drive version, and obviously this needs to be pulled. The engine's already pulled. This is coming out. This is the 360 V8, and it's gonna replace or be replaced by the 390. Also, all this interior, most of the interior. The dash might stay, steering column has to stay, steering wheel will get swapped, bench seats will get swapped, doors will get swapped, but there's still a lot of good pieces. Like this dash is probably gonna stay. The main dash, maybe some components, maybe even the odometer needs to get swapped out, but we shall see. Shotgun racks definitely stand. I don't know, something about a sunset in old Ford pickup trucks. Beautiful.
So we just pulled this out of 71 2-wheel drive. It's a Ford 390 FE motor. We're gonna just block off everything and then pressure wash it. We're gonna go through, reseal all the gaskets, replace a bunch of hoses and filters, and then we picked up a new clutch, and so we'll repaint it. It should look like and run like a new motor.
Touch it up with some nice blue spray paint on there.
Because that's the original.
Yeah, it's originally a blue valve cover on there. And
really cool.
I think oil pan is blue too.
Is that a stock valve cover? Looks like it, right?
Yeah, it sure looks like it.
Power by Ford. Whoa, I don't think I've ever seen a head gasket like that.
Yeah.
That's old school. So that's 1971. Yep. This is a 390 out of a 71. We're putting it in the Highboy, the 72, right? Yep. And then you guys pulled this in how many hours? Well, you guys also did
the whole front clip and interior and pulled the motor, and what was it, 8 hours?
Yeah,
8 hours. So I bet we can knock an hour or two off pulling the other one.
Yeah.
And then reassembly should be pretty easy now that everything has been apart once.
Yeah, these guys they're not even mechanics. They're majors in college in Logan, have nothing to do with mechanics, right? Nope. What's your major?
I'm a fisheries and aquatic sciences major.
Oh,
and I'm in conservation ecology. So
that's really cool though.
Yeah.
But this is a part-time kind of gig, right?
Yeah, I've enjoyed working on old vehicles for a while now.
And you have a runner?
I have a 014 runner that I'm putting 80 series Land Cruiser axles in and turboed, so it's taking a little bit of work.
And yeah, I have a supercharged 2000 4Runner.
Supercharged 2000 4Runner. Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put these guys' Instagrams and stuff so you guys can track their stuff. They're doing some cool stuff. And then we'll get into this build. What I'm excited about is we're going to have to pull the Highboy around and get it in here, which is going to be exciting, or just a disaster. But it'll be fun just seeing how this all comes together, because these doors, these fenders, some of it's good. Like all this is good. There's rust on that one and this one, but it's not bad comparatively. I don't intend to do anything besides have a driver Highboy. I don't want to restore anything, but that's all original. I don't want to paint anything. I just want to make sure the rust is neutralized and then it's running good. And with this 390, that's about as good as it's going to get. 4-speed 390, right? Or is it?
Yeah, it's a 4-speed manual, so I think that's a T18 or T19 transmission.
Yeah.
Everything should be interchangeable.
Super excited. All right.
Yeah. It's kind of crusty, but I think it should be fine.
Yeah. The cam and the rockers look good. Looks super clean. No tarnishing, no discolorization. You guys just cleaned it out, huh?
I haven't even touched underneath it.
Oh, wow.
That's just what it looked like. Oil was super dark, but that was it.
Looks real good. So I know, obviously, we won't be able to get to the installation likely of dropping it in, but we can at least get the truck in.
Yeah, we'll get all this cleaned up, and we'll get the truck in here.
Okay.
And we can spend a few more hours messing with it tonight, and then we can pull it apart tomorrow, see where we get.
Yeah. So I got a carb guy working on the back of the bumper.
Okay, I don't know how to
He knows carbs really well. All right, we're moving the Highboy into the shop. It's a beautiful day to do it. It's been raining for the last couple of days, but now it's nice. Been funny if you wrecked that. Hi, this Highboy is about to get a makeover. This is what I'm excited to show you guys. It took me about 2 weeks to kill all the wasps that were in here. We had some stragglers.
Heavy old rusty belts and water pump and stuff.
Perfect ranch truck. If it wasn't for all the rust, that'll be fixed at the end of the world. Pretty common. You gotta, no, push in the fender. You'll bend it. Too late now. Okay. Its steering rack's pretty good. Should get some steering out of it. But we'll see. Looks like the knuckles are greasy, which is a good sign that at least something's in there that's greasy. Once we get it on the lift and the guys start working on it, I'm gonna start OSFOing the heck out of it because I'm not gonna do a frame off restoration, but I will treat some of the elements. Needs a good pressure washing. It could use a de-icing or a dry icing. And these beds are swappable, but they need different adapter points because this is sitting on a Highboy frame and that one is sitting on a 2-wheel drive heavier load frame. What a good base though. This, I'm not sure if we need the fuel tank, but we might. Looks like a good fuel tank. Dash looks pretty. I'll be parting the frame with title. If you guys are interested, hit me up at mike.philcraft@gmail.com. That's how I got a couple of these leads. It's pretty cool getting leads from you guys. Even on this, despite getting the not so great into the deal, still worth it to me. Love the patina on this green. It's a Ford green color. Both of these vehicles have the matching white with the green. This one has it too, you can see it. But this one's a lot darker. I'm gonna lose some of that, but it's all good. Trade in the rust for the light green. Nice and slow. Slow, 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 slow. You're pigeon toed too on the right wheel, but it's good so far. Hey, stop, 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 stop. The wheel, you're dragging the truck. Yeah, because that wheel kicked off to the left. Can you turn it that way? Yep. Yeah, right there. You should be good to go a little straight. Just go not real slow. Yeah. Yep. Just maintain that. Yep. Stop. That way. Yep. Right there. The old Toyota getting it done. It's hard to keep it slow. A little pigeon toed. It's okay.
All right, turn it. Yeah, that wheel's just dragging. It's not turning him, it's just dragging.
Well, that was not easy, but we got it in. We used the F-350 and pushed it in with a bumper. And it dented this a little bit, but this hood's still in good shape for somebody who wants it. I'm gonna part out a lot of this just to give people the opportunity to rebuild their projects. And I'm probably gonna give away the title and frame. But looks good. The next thing we're gonna do is doors coming off, hood, fenders, front grille, bumper, and then get to restoring this baby and get this engine out, the old engine out. So exciting. All right, guys, we're wrapping up. So we got a lot done. The guys got the engine out of the 2-wheel drive F-250, got the engine out of the F-250 Highboy. So there's 2-wheel drive donor, and then the 4-wheel drive Highboy. And then we ordered a whole bunch of parts last night, have a whole bunch coming in. And now this week, my hope is to get the dry ice done, clean a lot of the frame, a lot of the rust, neutralize it, and then get everything prepped for next weekend to get these parts back installed, including the motor. So we got a lot of work, but it's gonna be fun, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Obviously, I do reacts on this channel, but I'm also doing car stuff and truck stuff because I love it. Appreciate you guys. Till next time. Peace.